Okay, good morning, everyone. Keep yourself nice and comfortable. Okay, rubbing your hands. Rolling your wrists. Okay, and then stretching the fingers. And feel the wave go from one side of your body to the other. Okay, and then very gently stretch up. Okay, and then come down. And two, stretch. And down. And three. And down. And then push forwards. And two, so moving the body away from your hands. So very gently stretching the inside. More. Okay, and then stretching to the floor. And two. And three. And one more. Good, and then go out. Loose and relaxed. Gently opening the fascia. Connect the feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna, so just above the head. Lightly stretching. Okay, good, and coming down. Creating this holding wall posture. Okay, sinking slightly. Okay, then pressing on the feet, open, inhale. And sink. And two. And sink. And three. And sink. And four. And sink. And five. And sink. And six. So each time press on the feet. Very nice and relaxed. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, then rolling the hands inwards and elbows drop, body drops, push on the feet, push forwards. And sinking and dropping and pushing forwards. And a sideways view. Sink, push, so chest height push, Think about a long Jin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, bring the hands down, sink. Okay, so you want to lift, bringing the hands down, change, sink and lift, and drop the hands. And sink, and drop the hands. And sink, and drop the hands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then bring the hands inwards and outwards. Body moves forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. So here we come back, here we come forwards, here we come back, here we come forwards. So you're working the spine, also the stretching out to the tips of the fingers as well. Ten, 11, 12. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to change. So this time we come forwards. And as the hands come close to the rib cage, come back. So like rocking the weight backwards and forwards. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. The hands to the heart. Here, open and back. And 2, open and back. 3. So as you open your chest, the heart energy opens up and expands in front of you. And then you're just collecting fresh energy into your heart, into your body. Inhale, exhale. Connecting to the heart energy. Heart opens, bring the Qi in. Heart opens, bring the Qi in. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. And the last one, bring the hands to the heart. And the proper end to this is we do a practice called Santi Shit. So we'll do that in a second. So the 3 internal martial arts of Bagua, Xingyi, and Tai Chi. And we do Santi Shit, it's taken from the Xingyi. Okay, so we're going to have 1 foot behind and 1 foot in front. The weight is going to go onto your back leg. One hand, other hand. Looks like this from the side. Okay, and mind intention. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna. And then the mind intention is going out. That's it, good. Hold, stand, just melt into this posture as much as you can. Just gently stretching the fascia. This posture we hold for 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to change. We're going to step 1 foot back and 1 foot forwards. We're just going to change the hands over. 1 and 2. So remember, feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. And then just try and melt your body underneath that, the muscles in particular. Extending the fascia. So the water Qigong exercises are taken from Li He Ba Fa, translates as water boxing. So it's another style that's come out of China. And just sinking, relaxing, feeling. So most of the weight in your back leg. Yeah, not in your front. Okay, good. Turn in the foot. Step. Okay, good. And then close. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we do our massaging again. Massaging the kidney. Your hands nice and warm. Massaging the kidney area. Okay, and then gently turning the hips. Okay, the other way, please. Okay, good. Okay, now we work on the squatting or qua stretch. So here you want to, so I'll do a front view and a side view. So here we fold forwards as much as we can. Okay, then we're going to draw up the towel on a diagonal behind us, sitting down in our chair. Feel the feet, knees, hips, then push the tailbone upwards. Connect the shoulder and the antenna upwards. Okay, we do 3 times forwards, fold, and drop. And press, feet, knees, tailbone, connect the antenna up. And fold again. And drop the tail. And feel the feet. Try and relax as much as possible. Feet, knees, hips. Then the tailbone presses forward and upwards. Okay, side view. So fold. The weight evenly distributed over both your feet. Okay, now come back. And then drop. And then press the tailbone forward and upwards. So feet, knees, hips, tailbone. And see the position of my knees doesn't really change. Fold and drop. And sink. And press, feet, knees, hips, tailbone. And then one more. Folding, dropping, press forwards, upwards with the tailbone. Okay, come out of that. Feet together. Gently turn the knees in a small circle around your feet. And change. Okay, and then very gently push the knees back. So the arms hang, press on the feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Okay, good. Okay, now next, loosening exercises. So Qi Gong, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do the first gong. So the first gong, we have the feet slightly wider than the shoulders, turn the foot out slightly. Okay, and then sit down in your chair. Yeah, sitting down in your chair. So you just get the right posture, feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. Yeah, very important that you get that bit right. So once you have that bit right, the feeling of sitting down, you are going to press on one foot, and then you're going to turn to one side, and then you're going to drop into this hip. So my knees stay in straight. Push up, turn, sink, and drop. See the knee still straight. Push up and sink. So this involves this long jin again. So when you press, you're going to feel up to your hip, and then you're going to shift your weight, and then you're going to sit down in the opposite leg. Push up, sink. Sink is not a drop, it's just like kind of a melt. Okay, so pushing one. Okay, and then shift the weight. We use this a lot in Yang style. We don't use this as much in Chen. Okay, and then turning and pushing and sinking. See, my body turns very slightly at the same time as well. Push and sink. Push and sink. Push and sink. Push and sink. So this is the first component. Now when we push, we come to the center, the hands raise. When we sink, we turn. When we press, we lift, and then we turn. Yeah, see the hand at the top, and then the hand on the tail. So here, I should be in this position here. Okay, as I push, and sink, and push, and sink, push, sink, push, sink. As you push up, then sink. Okay, just following that pattern. And it's about that slow as well. So 1, 2. So as you push long Jin to the fingers, as you push long Jin to the fingers, push long Jin. That's it. Good. For about a minute. Please pay attention to the knees. Make sure that the knees face forwards and that the body turns ever so slightly when you're doing this movement. Okay. If you want to practice that section, obviously later on you can pause the video and just go through that section. Next one is pushing the head and stretching the spine. Okay, so we're going to feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. Okay, now that the antenna's up, you can start to drop the weight through the spine, through the tailbone, through the legs, through the feet. So again, this is component number 1. Okay, now press on the feet very lightly. As you press, we rise. You should feel very effortless. And then drop. Okay. So we don't want to move as one piece. Moving as one piece means that we do this and everything happens at the same time. We want to keep the head stretching up and the mind just above the head. And then as we come down, we want to just drop from the tailbone. When the spine is fully stretched, then the whole of the body will move as one unit. Okay, so head up, push head up, very lightly, tuck the chin. Okay, now feel feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, then moving away from the head. Feel like you're dropping through your spine, under the tail, now coming down your legs. Like a wave coming down your legs to your feet. You don't have to go low, press on your feet. As you press on your feet, relax. Long Jin to the tips of the fingers. And rest. Okay, and then we're going to do one more, and then we're going to do a side view as well. Okay, so again, this is just component number 1. So keeping the mind just above the head, the antenna up, the connections, feet connect to the antenna. Okay, then dropping from the tail, dropping down. Keeping the head where it is for a little while until you feel your spine is stretched and everything moves as one piece. Pressing on the feet. Extending to the tips of the fingers. And then release. So long Jin. Sideways view. Okay, so head up. Okay, now we start to drop through the spine to the tail to the ground. Once you hit the ground, press on the feet very lightly. Should be no tension. Long Jin to the tips of the fingers. Hold the Jin for a few seconds and then release. Okay, and this is a skill that we get better at the more we practice. Pushing head up. Okay, keeping the head where it is for a little while. Dropping through the tail. Feel like you're sighing, releasing all the energy down into the feet. Press on the feet. Keep ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers very relaxed. Hold the Jin. Let the Jin go. Okay, one more. Head up. Dropping the tail. Sinking like a sigh, going all the way down to the feet. Again, we're not dropping low. Press on the feet. Catching the rebound. Out to the tips of the fingers and beyond. Holding the Jin. Okay, and release. Yeah, good. Okay. That was Song Gong number 2. The other part for Song Gong number 2 is to wave the arms. Okay. So we'll do that part of it next. Okay, so here you want to drop, keeping the head up. So notice that I don't drop very far. Okay, this time, once I feel the floor, I press out to the tips of the fingers. Okay, and then swinging the arms, sinking a little bit, press on the feet, come up. So this is vertical, horizontal and vertical movement. We sink down, we press, and the arms continue to swing, loose and relaxed. When we press, we feel the Jin go to the fingers. When we sink, we feel the wave go back down the body. We press, we sink. It's not a very big sink at all. Okay, side view. So sinking, pressing, sinking, pressing. Keep the head up. Keep the head up. Good. So Song Gong number 2. Song Gong number 3. So this is the center line of your body. When your hand moves out, it moves towards the center line. And the little finger leads, like the blade of your little finger leads. And then when it comes back to just behind you. Yeah, just behind your leg. So we'll do a side view first. So again, all of these are sat down. So the knees are soft. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna. Okay, when we turn the body, the hand comes out. When we release the body, it comes back. Turn the body, release, turn, release. And you're trying to aim for that point in front of you. And the arm is just very loose and relaxed, like an elephant's trunk. Feel the hip go back, feel the hip come forwards. You'll feel it on both legs, but just concentrate on one leg to begin with. As the hip comes forwards, the shoulder is going to come forwards as well. As the hip comes back, the shoulder comes back. Keep the elbow relaxed. Lead with the blade of your little finger. As you lead with the blade of the little finger, then the scapula opens. Okay, left side. Same thing. Coming onto your center line. Don't go too far. Hip comes back, shoulder comes back, arm comes back. Like a pulley system. Leading with the little finger. Watching just straight ahead. Don't let your head wobble around. Just keep your intention. Okay, and then the front view. Some we do both. So start off with one and go with the other one. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna. And arms like an elephant's trunk. Good. So all of this is designed for loosening your body. Okay, next one is for loosening the back and the spine. Any injuries you might have. Okay, so this one is really, really good. We'll do a front view and a side view, minus the bumblebees today. Okay, so I turn my feet out slightly. One of my feet faces out in a weird direction anyway, so the other one is going to do that as well. It just feels more comfortable that way. I'm going to sit down on our chair. So the fold of the hip, you can feel the fold of the hip. Okay, and then as you press the long gin, so the feet pressing into the floor, the hands coming out and round as far as you can. And then inwards, downwards, and now drop the elbows. Press long gin. And round. Drop the elbows. So this first movement is the long gin. The second movement, as we drop, the shoulder and the hip, the elbows, hands and the feet all relax at the same time. So you have long gin out, sinking and dropping down. Pressing and dropping. Pressing. Go to the tips of your fingers, the elbows stay lower. Six. Okay, we're just going to do 9 of these. This one, number 8. And number 9. Okay, I'm just going to turn to the side. So you can see how far away my hands are from my body. And then we're just going to do another 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So even though we sink, we keep the posture up fairly high. As we press, we open, and we connect outwards, like reading a book. Okay, and now we connect and sink inwards to prayer. Seat the wrist slightly, and then we're going to press outwards, and then we're going to sink backwards first. As we sink backwards, we're going to fold, and then we're just going to let the body hang naturally. First part of this movement is always difficult because you have to let your back open up. If your fingers can touch the floor, then good. Okay, and then swinging from your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. And then slightly up, and then waist, moving the waist. Okay, good, and pause. Okay, and press on the feet slightly, so you have feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna. Okay, and then go rib cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hang. Okay, now we squat. Now we press. And we come up through the legs first. Now starting to come up through the spine. Slowly up. All the way. Okay, and we do the front view as well. So this exercise we do twice, maybe 3 times. Okay, so do the whole of it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more 9. Okay. Okay, now from here, feet, knees, hips, shoulder, extend outwards. Okay, come inwards, sit, prayer, and then seat the wrist slightly. Press outwards at chest height, sinking back, folding the body. Make any adjustments that you need to whilst going downwards to make it more comfortable. Okay, good. From the hips, swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we come up a little way and then shaking the spine, shaking the waist, getting loose and relaxed. Just let everything hang. Okay, good. Pause. And press feet, knees, hips, shoulder. Okay, and then begin rib cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. And then sit, squat. Okay, push. Starts to come up. And up through each vertebra one at a time. Okay, all the way up. And it should feel quite hot. Shake. Okay, and balance. So like we do in the form with the white crane, that's the one. You want to have one foot in front, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, and we just want to lift the foot off the ground and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and change. Other side. So sit slightly. Never lock out, just have soft foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Then lift. Then circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. Shake. We come back to the knees. Okay, we're just going to move the knees around. So you have to make sure that the legs are pretty straight. So from side to side to begin with. Okay, then circles. Change circles the other way. Upwards and downwards. Okay, and then going back to wobbling your knees around. Okay, good. And come up. Okay, it's starting to get quite hot now. Have a layer removed. Okay, Okay, so here we're going to do the awakening vitality, so the Qi Gong, the wisdom healing Qigong. Okay, so we're going to have the feet together. And then just traditionally, we're going to step out. 1 and 2. Okay. We're going to lift the hands up to hold the posture. We want to connect the feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna upwards. So connecting to the sky, connecting to the earth, connecting to the horizon in front of you, connecting to the horizon behind you, connecting to the horizon to your left, connecting to the horizon on your right. And notice my elbows are quite far apart. Yeah, they're not close to my body. So the first exercise is for your spine. And we just want to turn, we want to focus on the lower part of the back. 1, 2, 3. And come back to the front. And then still focusing on the lower half of your back. 1, 2, and 3. And come back to the front. And then the middle part of your back. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. And back to the front. Middle part of your back. Inhale. 1. Exhale. 2. And 3. Okay, good. Check that your shoulders haven't risen up. Still feel the relaxation. Still feel that you have the feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up. Okay, and then go to the upper part of your back. Okay, and go inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. And back to the front. Okay, and we go the other way. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3. Okay, good. Keep the hold of the posture, just focusing on your back for just a few moments. Feel the connection between your tailbone and the top of your head. Tailbone on the floor, just feel your back. Concentrate on your back for a few seconds. Okay, and then bring the hands in. So here, either side of the body, but not touching. Come down to the bottom of your rib cage and turn the hands palm up. Bring the hands to either side of your body, still palm up. And now the fingers turn back and round onto the waist. And then we have our sitting down posture again. So now we're going to drop and sit down like we sit down on a chair. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. And then we're going to move the hips from the sacrum area. So I'm going to push 1, and then forwards. And then to the side, and then to the back. And then side, forwards, side, back. Side, forwards, side, back. Good, and then pause. Okay, and we go the other way. Side, forwards, side, and back. Side, forwards, side, back. Third one, side, forwards, side, and back. So we're trying to keep the upper part of the body still. So I'm going to do those again, but on the side view. Okay, so we go side, forwards, side, and back. Side, forwards, side, and back. Side, forwards, side, and back. And then change direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And one more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to remain in our sitting down position. Feel like the tailbone lengthening downwards. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. So feel the energy go up. Okay, now you want to spiral the energy from the top of the head in a clockwise fashion through the neck, the upper back, the middle of the back, lower back and lumbar region, down to your tailbone. And there should be a sensation inside of spinning, and then you'll feel your tailbone rotating in a very small circle between your heels. And just let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then intention is everything. So we've stopped the spin. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up. And then we change the direction. Okay, so going the other way. So the energy flowing from the head through the neck, turning the energy the other way, which can be quite a challenge in itself, through the upper back, middle of your back, lower back and lumbar region, dropping out through the tailbone. Okay, and then letting the energy spin for a bit. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the energy to a stop. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, and then we'll do clockwise again, one more time. So let the energy flow like water, the water spiraling down your neck. Upper back, middle of your back, lower back and lumbar region, down to the tailbone. Tailbone feels like it's lengthening into the floor. Feel that movement inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring to a stop. Okay, and then one more. This time the opposite direction. So feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up. Spiral the energy. 1, through the neck, upper back, down the spine to the middle of the back, down the spine, lower back, lumbar region, tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, keeping in this position, we want to now move the energy from the sacrum forwards. So we're going to push the whole of the pelvis forwards, and then we're going to lift up so it points to the ceiling. As we do that, we're going to tap the chin very, very slightly. So there's a longer stretch in the spine. and hold for a few seconds, and then release and let go. Okay, good. Once you're in neutral position, you feel the tailbone lengthening, feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Okay, now from the sacrum area, push back. I'll do a side view as well. Couldn't see it yesterday because I was wearing my baggy trousers. So hopefully today you'll be able to see it a bit better. Pushing back. Okay, then lift up, tuck the chin again. Very, very slightly. Hold for a few seconds. Okay, and release. And let the pelvis go back to neutral. Okay, one more. So here, sitting down. So feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. Okay, so here, go forwards, pelvis go forwards, lift up, tuck the chin slightly. Hold for a few seconds. Okay, then rolling back down. So neutral position. And feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up again. Okay, and then push back as far as you can. And then lift up and tuck the chin slightly. Okay, and then roll back down again, neutral position. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, from this position here, we're going to press on the feet, straighten the legs, heels, toes, heels, toes. Should take about 3 goes to do that. Okay, and then this next one, keeping the hands where they are, feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, and then upwards, stretch up, stretch the neck, forwards and downwards. Press on the feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna going up. And then up, lift. Forwards and downwards. On the forwards and downwards, there's a feeling of sinking, dropping into the floor. Tucking the chin. Press on the feet lightly. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna up. Number 3. Forwards and downwards. Tucking the chin, sinking a little bit into the floor. Press feet, knees, hips, and hips to shoulder to antenna. Okay, this time remaining neutral. You feel the antenna go up. Okay, now we tuck the chin. Head goes back, tuck the chin. Okay, now we go down first. Okay, we come forwards and feel the pressing on the feet. Lifting up and back. And neutral. And down. And sinking, dropping. And push feet. Knees, hips, shoulder, antenna, stretching up and back. And third one, we come down, sinking and dropping. Press on the feet. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. I've got a ball balance on the end of the nose, lift up. Come back to neutral. Antenna up. Changing the hands. Bringing the hands around. prayer position in front of the heart. Okay, and then we interlink the fingers together. We're going to lift up and turn to one side. Pushing the heel of the hand out so the arm is fairly straight. Now we're going to turn with the arm straight. As we start to come over the head, we drop that side, and then we straighten the other side. Lengthening through that side. Turn first. Start to drop. And 2, straighten. And turn. And drop. And lengthen, straighten. And turn. And drop. And number 3. Stretch. Turn. Drop. Straighten. Turn. Push up. Okay, and then forwards. Folding forwards. Now you're about to jump off a springboard. Okay, now lengthening, inhale. Touch the knees. Release the knees. Come out of the stretch. Try and go even further with your stretch. Just below the knees, and then exhale. And then inhale. Even further. Exhale. Now we turn. We come over, stretching, touch the knee, exhale. Stretching, exhale. Third one, inhale. Exhale. Coming around, 45 degrees. Stretch to touch the knee. And release. And 2. And release. And 3, so we lengthen. And release. Good, okay, and then bring the hands around behind you to the top of the thigh. Pull inwards. So inhale. And then release, number 1. Okay, come down a little bit further, just above your knee. Gently pull in, inhale. And release. Okay, and then come down even further than that. Just behind the knee, pull inwards. And release. Pressing on the feet. Lifting up. Bringing the hands down. Lengthening through the spine. And 2. And lengthen. 3. Four. 5. 6. And lift. Okay, and hold this position for a short amount of time. Okay, connecting to the sky, bring the sky energy through the body, head, neck, upper body, lower body. Feel the warmth inside of you. All the way down to the feet. Separate the hands a little bit so the armpits open. Holding this posture. Feet, knee, hip, shoulders, antenna up. The more you practice this, the more you get used to the different feeling of the energy expansion. We're still relaxed. We just want the mind slightly outside of the body. Connecting the feet to the antenna. So it becomes second nature. The mind is outside the body, then the Qi can flow normally and naturally without hindrance. The second you focus on it, it stops. So we just want to bring the mind outside of the body and just be a little bit more natural about how we develop our energy. Okay, now we're going to lift outwards. See the wrists. So I'll do a side view because this one is quite tricky too. So here we squeeze the shoulder blades together and then just release. I'll do a back view as well. So arms don't really change, you just squeeze the shoulder blades together and then release. Squeeze together and release. So you're not going too far. You just feel the squeeze, so the muscles get worked, and then just forwards. So it's not too far, you don't go right behind you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then just pause. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Lift the fingertips slightly, so the feeling of seating the wrist, so there's not any straight lines, there's still curves in the body. Soften and let gravity take you. This is most important that we don't lock anything. Pause and hold. Tongue can be on the roof of the mouth just behind the front teeth. Joins the functioning and governor channels together. Just holding for a few moments. Again, you can always pause and hold for longer. Bringing the hands into the whole ball position. This is our hold ball position. So away from the body, you see the shadows, like not close, but quite far away. Okay, then we inhale, expand the ball. Exhale. 2, and release. 3, and release. 4, and release. 5, and release. 6, and release. Back to holding ball, and you should feel the energy between your hands. Just want to take your mind outside of the ball there. You can feel that it's there and then just kind of forget about it. Lowering the hands very, very slightly. Okay, now we're going to go slow for the last part. You see and feel the rotation of your body and the rotation of the ball. And we'll just go slow. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, now we start to expand the ball. As we expand the ball, it fills the body, the energy field, the Wei Qi field. So your connection going outwards, filling the whole of the room you're in, the earth, the sky, the heavens, expanding infinitely. Mind outside of your body, eyes closed. Connecting outwards, connecting to all the healing energy you need for yourself, for others, for the planet. Connecting to all the good yin and yang qi. Wisdom, knowledge, anything you want, desire, or need. You embrace the energy of creation. Embrace all feeling, sensation, and experience. If your mind wanders, just take it back out. You might be able to feel the buildup of energy between the hands or in the room. This is perfectly natural. Okay, and now we're going to reverse the direction. As we reverse the direction, we bring all of this healing energy, wisdom, knowledge, good energy back from infinite space, back from the heavens, the sky, from the earth, back into the room you're practicing in, back through all the layers of your energy field, your Wei Qi field, back into your physical body. As you start to bring the energy back into the physical body, you're then going to place the hand over the navel and the other hand on top. And this is just a feeling, whatever you feel is right for you. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. This time I'm going to focus just behind the navel. And do this for about a minute. Concentrate on your breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Good, okay. Time to move around a little bit. Okay, so adopt a stance, turn the foot out, and step. Bring that hand to your leg, massage your knee. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. And then swap legs over. So massage your knee. Sit into the back knee a little bit. Circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Last part. Prayer. So Falun Gong. Okay, so lifting, stretching, embracing the sky. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up. Opening the meridians and then coming back. Number 1. 2, working and stretching. 3, and back. And then opening the fascia. So remember, when we stretch, we're just soft when we stretch out. We're not locked out. We're still soft. Everything in the body is still soft. Feet, knee, hips, shoulder, antenna is up. This gives a different feeling to the stretch. Very different. Once the antenna is up, you feel like you can hold this position for a long time. And back. Prayer, and then stretch. So this is part 1. Notice my stretch is forwards and downwards. And like I'm trying to touch the floor in front of me. Okay, good. Prayer. And then, so this one is also very lightly stretching towards the floor. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. As soon as that antenna goes up, you'll feel a change in the energy straight away. Okay, good. And back. And behind. So remember, feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. So the mind just above the head, that's what the antenna means. Mind intention. Stretching the golden thread is another interpretation of the antenna. And back. And then forwards. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Soften. Soften if you feel that it's too tight inside your body. Soften. As you soften, the body will move to a much better position for you. Good. Okay, we bring back to prayer and then back to rest on the lower abdomen. Here's 6 inward outward breaths. 6, 9, 18, 24, 36. Pause in multiples of 3, 6 or 9. When you're doing this practice right, your breathing should be about 3 to 6 breaths a minute. Okay. Back to prayer, and then back to holding postures. Okay, so we're just going to hold the first one. We're going to do part 2. And we'll do a few more unusual postures that we haven't done for a while, just to kind of keep you fresh in your knowledge of standing post or Jianzhong. See, when I hold this posture, again, the elbows away from the body, sitting down into the chair just a little bit, but keep feet, knees, hips, shoulders, and the antenna up. Almost like from the elbows is the base of a pyramid, and as the fingers kind of curve around and towards each other, this is more like the apex point of the pyramid. Okay, second position. And here, this is a bit more obvious. Base of the pyramid, apex point of the pyramid. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Mind just above the head. Just let the arms do what they want to do. If they want to expand out slightly, then let them. It should just happen naturally. Then this will be the right posture for you. Okay, and then lifting up. Connecting to the energy above you. Imagine that your hands are streaming through this energy. This one we really want to connect to the soul. So you want to breathe in through the mouth, out through the nose. Feel the energy travel through your third eye, pineal, pituitary gland, in through the mouth, out through the nose. It's very calming, in through the mouth, out through the nose, 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 in through the mouth, out through the nose. Last one, in through the mouth, out through the nose. Bringing the hands down halfway. Great circle. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna up. This one holding for as long as you can. Try and keep your mind outside of your body. And there's a halo all the way around your body. Okay, good. Bring the hands down and down. Feet, knee, hips, antenna up. Six to 9 in without the breaths. Okay, good. Okay, moving around a little bit. Last posture. Okay, so this one a little bit like Charlie Chaplin. So the feet V. So here, just sideways V, feet V. Then we just want to sit. As we sit, the knees go out slightly. So this one is for your back, and especially for your hips. Sitting like this, and just bringing their hands around. Here we're going to use something from primordial Qigong. We're just going to place the middle finger on the outside of the leg whilst we're in this V. Very nice, very simple. Just so that the elbows don't collapse inwards and the shoulders and the armpits stay open. Okay, and then just sitting, relaxing. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, antenna, if you can. You can make the feet as wide as you like. Okay, and just holding for a few moments. It's quite a difficult posture. We'll release and open the hips and the lower back. Try and hold for about a minute. Work up to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes should be about maximum for these postures. So song and chen. Chen is to let go, song is to relax, to loosen. Okay, you should start to feel your legs start to shake about now. Okay, so press on the floor, bring the feet in. Bring the hands round. Bring the hands to the abdomen. Okay, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. And then we're just going to stretch out, pass the fingers, and back, soft, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good, and then bringing the feet together, just resting. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Just holding this posture for a few moments, just returning the body back to its natural, neutral state. Just let the energy flow, relax. If your body wants to sway, let your body sway. And the body return back to neutral. Okay, good. right hand makes a fist and the left hand covers. We finish there. Good. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. I'm going to unmute you now. Oh, and stop recording. There we go.